what are you seeing? You know, you talked about sort of like the divide between work and home diminishing. What are the risks that you're seeing that folks aren't thinking about that are workplace related?
Yeah. So this is a really interesting aspect of this problem is this blurring line that that you mentioned. And I think maybe it was starting to blur before COVID. And then, obviously COVID, I think, just sort of shattered this idea that work and home are different things. And it used to be the case that you'd, take your work hat off and go home or vice versa. But that doesn't really happen anymore. I'm certainly calling in from my home office today as an example, right? So I think that's just an important thing to keep in mind in the back of your mind as somebody is thinking about this is, that line doesn't really exist. And it certainly doesn't exist for an attacker. They're not saying, well, I'm only going to go after David at work because he's at work and this is a work attack, right? They're thinking about your footprint if we're speaking about you or me, right? They're thinking about that footprint holistically.